Yo, what is up, everyone? How we doing? Can we hear it? Are we live? Are we good? Are we back? Let's see. It still says waiting. Let me refresh. But how you guys doing? Market's not looking too bad to me. I mean, we've been looking at it for weeks and months now, waiting for this. I mean, we're not back, but some coins are starting to move. What's up, David? What's up, Slava, my man? Crypto Mealysis in the house. How you doing? Hi, Tesh. How's it going? What's up, Kura? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's holding over. We got over the 618. I mean, we're not, let's see, are we officially over it? Oh yeah, we're officially over the 618. The daily candle. Let's go. I really need my Beam coin to pump. It pumped a little bit, but it's not going yet. A lot of coins are still stuck right now. Even though Bitcoin is pushing here a little bit, it's just, the sentiment is not here yet, so we'll get there. We're gonna get there. Speedy, what's up, Cha, my man? Oh yeah, Speedy's pushing a little bit from the last time we looked at it yesterday. Let me switch it over really quick here for you, my man. Speedy to the moon. Yeah, I mean, these coins are all waking up and slowly curling up. So you're above the 382 at 31, so you're officially bullish now. Once you get over 8.4, then this thing's potentially going to be in its own little bull run. Hopefully you get your 38x out of this thing. Yeah, 36.5, 37x. Speedy to the moon, not looking bad. I don't know why I'm excited. I have a little speck of money in the market and it's not moving, and I'm poor and broke, but I want this market to come back already. Yeah, you're over the 382, 236, 27 up to 31. You're bullish. Macro bullish on Speedy at the moment. Volume's trying to come back in here. Not there yet, but it's trying. Speedy's going to be a monster. So if you're just going to hold, it's probably going to do this move all the way up to a new high. So just be patient and hold on. Yeah. What's up, Awkward Farmer? How you doing? KB Paint and Coating. How's it going? Oh, JB. What's up? What's up, Sergio? Yeah, I agree on that. If we can get a weekly, if this weekly candle can close above, then we're good. But we already got daily candles closed. We got 1 day and 5 hours left on the 3-day. Man, I'm ready for this thing to make a new high. 120K is incoming. I mean, and we've been watching it on all these charts. Everything's on bottoms. Everything's bullish looking. Everything's, you know, curling up. A lot of things are holding. Things that died are starting to wake up and curl back up. Yeah, ACH. I honestly don't know when ACH is going to run, but it's probably going to run last. When we're really in that euphoric stage running, that's when it's going to go. What is she doing? Yeah, she's still holding in our little smaller candle pattern here. So still getting consolidated, still getting squeezed. Doesn't look bad. You're over the macro 382. You're still holding in the macro pattern. I mean, there's nothing bad about the ACH chart. You're over the 236 at 266 rather. It looks good. I hope it waits for me though. I don't know, man. Maybe the next time it comes up to this box and to our 618, it may, after 3 times coming up here, it may break through. That may be it the next time it runs up here. These are monthly candles, so we got another one spawning in here doing nothing. So maybe by the time we get back up in this box area over 3.8 and then we poke over 5.6, it's going to hold, and then by then it's time to go. So if you were watching and watching the channel here, we've been watching this thing from the bottom down here when the candle was just sitting on this trend line. I want you guys to make it. But yeah, ACH is going to blast out of here at some point. 50 cents to $1. Yeah, I would get out after I got my 20x. And then maybe hold some if I had the funds. And get my 38 to 40x up to $1. But yeah, ACH is a monster. Let's see. Foxy, please. What is Foxy? You mean Fox? Coinbase is delisting 5 coins. Oh man, what are they delisting? Do you know? That's not good. Coinbase makes no sense. Why are they delisting coins and we're right there? They can just put everything on there and everyone would pile into everything. Oh, they're delisting Delarnia, Orion, why are they delisting the PRQ and Gala? What is Gal and Lit? What is Gal and Lit? Yeah, is it time to short those coins? Now I gotta look at them. Fox, I think you're talking about Fox, but I may have to sell my Beam and go short something if they're delisting coins. Yeah, Fox is the bottom is in, or the bottom is in on Fox rather. High to the low. You're still down below the 236. Like I said, everything's still stuck. Nothing's really moving. 236, 382, wherever it is. Turbo's at a 618 right now. Turbo's, I think, I don't know, can someone confirm this? Someone said that Turbo is getting listed on Robinhood. I thought it already was, but that's what they say. But if Turbo can break the 618, she's about to run out of here. This one's on the bottom. Fox over 2.8. The bottom is in, holding the 786. Same thing I covered today with, was it SUKU? SUKU's on the bottom. If you ever wanted to buy SUKU, now's the time. Unless they get delisted. But this one here, you're over the bottom, you're holding as long as you're over that, 236 over 47, and then once you get over the 382 and break the lower high structure over 87, then that's when Shapeshift is going to be bullish here. And I'm so ready for this bull run to get here already. And Fox to 50 cents almost would be a 16, 17x. Turn this music down. Alright, so you said Gal. Man, if I see something about to fall, I'm gonna short the hell out of it. So this coin here. Oh no. This thing's already made a new low and it's at the bottom. I mean, it's holding the previous bottom. Red candle's already spawning in, so yeah, usually crypto analysis, when they delist coins, they usually all fall, I believe, because I really need something to go my way. Yeah, PRQ's coming back down, got stuck, broke the trend. It's below the 786 at the moment. These are monthly candles though that we're looking at. Mines of Delarnia. Oh man. Yeah, Mines of Delarnia is already setting up for failure. This thing's already forming on the weekly. Little triangle pattern out for this downtrend. That's not good. What was the other one? Okay, Foxy. I don't think we've ever looked at Foxy. Is that a deck screener coin, like on Solana or something? We'll look at it. I'm just looking at these coins here. ORN and Lit. Orion's going to 0. Oh man. Yeah, Orion just put in a new low. Damn. What is Lit? Never heard of this coin. Yeah. Foxy. Foxy, I guess we'll use this chart here. Yeah, she's curling up like the other coins are doing. Getting stuck right at the 236 just like everything else. So potentially the bottom is in. If you get over 2.4 and then over 0.04, you would be bullish, and then the breakout bull run for me would be 0.087. But it clearly looks like the 786 is when you're really going to break out over a penny and a half. And then Foxy to the moon. Oh, that's right. I think you said you only use coin or KuCoin. Yeah, if this thing can hit a new high, I don't know what it is, but that would be a 35x almost to a new high. A safer bet would be that 786 level. Let's wait. Whoa, hold on. Why is that not moving? Yeah, 35x to a new high, and then a 786 retracement if you just want a good trade. If this coin's going to get bought, would be a 7x to a penny and a half to your macro resistance area. Oh, it's the top loser of KuCoin. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a gamble play if you look at it that way. Hit the bottom. It's still bearish below this. There's no bottom yet. So it could easily come back down. So just be careful if you're going to buy this one. But I mean, most coins are right there. Things are finding bottoms. They're bouncing. We're getting stuck. But if Bitcoin continues to push up, these coins are going to break through, I think. As long as you're over 0.02 on this one, it's still bullish. And if you get over 246, the bottom is in. Yeah, I know how you feel. As soon as I get out of Beam, it's going to go up again. Every time. Like I had the choice. I was sitting there looking at both coins, Beam and ZBCN. And of course I bought Beam. That's not moving. It had a little pump, but it came right back down. And then we got ZBCN here starting to break out. It was back here when I was looking at it, and now it's just... I guess it was right here on this candle. It was 2 weeks ago. But ZBCN's pushing here. She's over the 382. She's trying to get over. She's getting stuck at the 618 at the moment, I believe. But if I would have just bought this one, I would be back in the game a little bit. Yeah, you're just above the 618. Try to hold over 1.3. So ZBCN may be running for a new high. Another 70% move. I don't know if I should get out and get into ZBCN here in case it runs up 70%. But I got such a good position on Beam. And it's still at the bottom. I just got to hold. It's just, if it takes too long, I'm going to have to get out. Because we're in a new month now and I'm going to have bills coming in. And I don't get my YouTube check till the 21st. Yeah, she's getting stuck at the 236 also, but it's still curled up and looking good on Beam. I just need Beam to run. Damn. What's up, DZ? How you doing, my man? I'm not married to Beam. It's just that's what I bought. Give me a trade. Tell me what to buy. Tell me what to put my little bit of money in for a little trade. If I lose it, I lose it, but I just want to do a little 3x leverage long and get some kind of money flowing in. DGen, what's up, Flip Coins, my man? What's up, that dude? Yeah, I live streaming earlier today because there's more likely than not I'm gonna have to be gone later to go pick up the kids. I gotta take 2 of my kids to my first ex's house to their mom, and then I may end up bringing my son here because the former ex is working all weekend and there's no one to watch him, so he's either going to grandma's or coming here. So I'm probably going to be driving for a couple hours later, which it is what it is, but a lot of gas money, but I don't know what else to do. DGen. Yeah, I don't know. Should I chase a green candle? What's pumping? Is there anything pumping right now? Yeah, DGen's still holding up over our bottom. Hit the 786. I believe the bottom for DGen is in, so if you're still holding DZ, it should go up from here. And then once this thing gets over finally the macro 4.3 and then bullish over 7.2, bull run over 1.6, a penny and a half. That penny and a half comes up a lot. And then once it gets over a penny and a half, this thing's gonna rocket out of here and do a 60x from here. Damn. Maybe I should just buy DGen. Put in a 3x long on DGen because it looks like the bottom is in, especially on the macro. I need a coin that's gonna rocket out of here fast. Like in the next week. Someone give me some hopium. Give me a coin that's about to blast out of here. Yeah, DGen doesn't look bad here. You're sitting over the 618. You're over that macro trend. You hit the very bottom of bottoms. All of these candles are holding. Is DGen about to move? What can DGen do? DGen looks good here. It's a 40% move. Come on. Why are you not moving? Oh, I guess because I gotta move this one out. Let's get this one off for a moment. Oh yeah, the weekly, the MACD on the weekly is about to cross bullish. Green to red. Yeah, is DGen's potentially about to start going up, huh? Doesn't look horrible. DGen, man, maybe I should buy DGen. It looks good. All right, let me get caught back up on the chat. Now, Beam is good. Beam's on the bottom and Beam's curled up. It looks bullish. It's going to go up at some point. It's waiting for me to get out. That's what it's doing. Absolutely. Because if I switch over to DGen, then Beam will go up and DGen will do nothing. That's how it always works for me. But the same thing down here. I mean, you're curled up. This chart looks very good. It came back down to the very bottom. So It's getting stuck right now, but it's very bullish setup here. We're getting ready. We're about to get a large move up, I think. That's why I need to hold beam. I just need to be patient. I'm not married to it, but I just need to be patient with it. But with my YouTube check so far away, it may not happen. Yeah, because I would be back in the game if this thing would just, you know, do a 100% move, 150% move, 618 retracement coming up. That would make me happy. Get some GFI. What's up, Diesel? We got Diesel for 10. I appreciate that, my man. Keeping the channel alive. Yeah, I got to get as much revenue as I can this month. I appreciate the 10 a lot. I appreciate it. It's awesome. XCN, Sequoia, and AI XBT. I appreciate the 10. XCN. Yeah, XCN looks like it's coming back down. Every time Bitcoin's pushing up, XCN goes the other direction for some reason. It seems to go against the rest of the market. I mean, everything's getting stuck, but Bitcoin, what are we looking at? It's XCH. Come on now. I mean, she's trying to hold some level here. As you can clearly see where the price is, this is where support was, resistance and support. But we're just going by what we can see here. Yeah, she's doing the same move again. Every time it pumps, it just goes just like that. Just like it did here. So, keeping it simple. We lost that 786 support. We're under it. It's resistance now. So if you can get over 179, you're back. But you can clearly see it's getting stuck with a wick over. So it does appear that, I mean, maybe it hits 1.6 it holds, but there's really nothing to tell us that. It looks like it's coming down to the 3.2. I think that is the 3.2. So we'll go from the low to the high off of the little double top, lower high. Yeah. And I just updated it on the channel, so just weird price action on XCN. Instead of crashing hard, it's coming down for a soft landing, like an airplane. It's just going to touch the 3.2 and then maybe it'll go up. So from where you are right now, I mean, like I said, it looks like it's trying to hold some sort of support area here. There's clearly support and resistance in this area. So you still run the risk of dropping 5% to try to stay bullish over 16. That's all I can really say right now. And what was the other coin? AI XBT. AI XBT. Yeah, this one here is going to be a good one too. Yeah, you're bullish over the 3.2. She curled up. She held. It's not looking bad. I'm hoping to see something here we look at today. Something that looks like it's going to just blast out of here any moment. You know, something that has the setup. And I'm just going to buy in. I'm tired of holding beam. This one, let's see the 4 hour. Ah, man. Yeah, this one doesn't look bad either. It's holding over the 3.2. It's holding up. Of course, the larger candles are still possibly going to get stuck, but you're holding on the daily. So as long as you're over 18.6, you're bullish. If you can get over the 0.5 at 2.5, I think this thing's going to rocket out of here. Just for the fact that you have all this volume area here. If you get through that, it's probably going to gun for the 786. So this one's not in a bad spot. Bullish over the 3.2. Yeah, just to get that 618 retracement and possibly get stuck is almost a, you know, almost 100% move. So almost a 2x up to 35 would be your next big stop from here, being over the 3.2 if it can hold. But it's one of the coins that doesn't look bad. I mean, these coins are starting to move up finally. Came all the way back down here, put in a double bottom of the higher low, and then it took off. That's what I'm expecting Beam to do. Beam's right here. Beam just needs to do that move. But yeah, that one doesn't look bad. And then AI XBT to the moon. I'd imagine it's going to go way higher than this high here. That's a 10x up to $2. And then $3 would be a 15x. So good targets. $2, $3, and then possibly $5 if you're holding to the moon, 25x. but not a bad coin. It's probably going to rocket out of here. Sequoia, what is that? Why are we not typing? Come on. Sequoia by Virtuals. I guess that's what you're talking about. Let's see what this is. Delisted. Oh no. Is this what you're talking about, Diesel? Let's see if there's a better chart. Sequoia by Virtuals. There's a Poloniex chart. I guess we got to go with the Poloniex chart. Ah, hell. Let me look on Deck Screener because I'm getting way behind on the chat. Sequoia by Virtuals on base. She's curling up. All right, let me pull this up real quick so I can move on. So I'm getting behind. All right, so Sequoia, let's bring this one up real quick. All right, so this one, we'll just keep it simple. 10 million market cap. All right, it's got 172,000 holders. So without overcomplicating it, you're stuck at the 0.5 right now. And that's clearly the price to beat. You can see the support back here at that area, resistance, and then you're back at it. So if this thing can get over to 0.5 at 1.1, it looks like you may have something here. Confirmation would be over 1.8 or 2 pennies almost. But yeah, you're bullish over the 382 as long as you're over 0072, you're good. And if it can break through, like I said, that 0.5, and I would say we put a box here. So 1.1 up to 1.8. If it gets through that, then she's gonna go. And the new high on this one would be 23 cents for a 23x from where you are today. So as long as you stay over the 382, you're bullish, and you got to punch through that area. And then she's going to the moon. All right, let me get back over to the chat. But Bitcoin doesn't look bad. Let me see if we got this right. All right, we got... Oh, I appreciate the 10, my man. We got Eric for 2. Can we do call? Pro looks bottomed. I appreciate the 2. What's up, Demon 1281? How you doing? Yeah, those virtual coins, they're all gonna take off at some point. So if you're loading up on virtual coins, just wait, what are you talking about? What's up, Roger? Did I curse my subscribers? Did I do that? What you talking about, my man? I don't remember that. I don't know, man. I'm broke. I don't have any money, and I don't know. I'm excited today. There's nothing to be excited about, but I guess I'm going crazy. I don't know. I need something good to happen. Can we look at call? Crow with knife to the moon. Let's see what she's doing. I just need this market to come back already. Crow with knife on the bottom. Yeah, I used to have some crow with knife on crypto.com when I had Elon and stuff on there, but that's all a fantasy now. Well, there's nothing bullish on the macro chart for call. You're making lower lows and lower highs. You're below the 236. Let's see. You're starting to go sideways here, so maybe the bottom is in. Damn, I think I am going crazy. My head's starting to hurt. So what we can do, yeah, we'll just do short term. 3-day chart, we'll just go from this high here. So on the macro, of course, you got to get over that 236. So if we go high to the low here, you're over the 236. So technically right now, as long as you're over this 195 level, bottom is in. You're getting stuck at the 382. You got to get over 2.1. and break out over 2.5. And then if you get over that, then you're probably going to gun for the 2.7 level. Try to get over that, and then of course not bullish until you get over, I don't know how many zeros that is, but 3.8. And then in the other direction to see your support. Yeah, so your support right now, you got to stay over 2.0. As long as you're over 2.0, get over 2.1 again, you're bullish. But you're bullish over 2.0. And your last hope for this thing to go back up is if it drops back down. 786 would be 1.7 at a 15% drop. Any lower than that, then it's going to make a lower low. But it really needs to stay over that 786 at the moment, or 382, whatever. So we'll see if it's the bottom here. Could be. But there's nothing bullish, like I said, on the overall chart. It's been going down forever, but it's going to be a good one. Crow with knife is going to go up at some point, so not a bad spot, you know, if you're looking for this thing to shoot up. At some point, these coins go up, so you got to do an 84% move just to get bullish, and then bull run clearly open to 6.18 here. If you can get this thing up and do a 3x to get over 6.4, that's when she's going to fly out of here. And the first stop would be 13x up to 2.7. 6 zeros, 2.7. I appreciate the 2. And it'll probably go higher than that. I'd imagine some of these bigger coins, like these meme, I guess Crow with knife is a meme coin. If I call it that, some people get mad. So you may get a 20x out of it, if that is the bottom there. All right, let me get caught up. What's up, Benjamin? What do I think of NKN this week? Yeah, these coins are going to pump at some point. And we're starting to see it a little bit. I mean, I like we've been looking at everything, looking at call here. You know, there's a good chance it is the bottom, and this thing's about to spike up, just like all the other coins are doing. One by one, they're leaving us behind, or leaving me behind. Bitcoin holding up. Yeah, NKN doesn't look bad here. I mean, if this is the start of the bull run, that's kind of what you want to see. We're seeing these V-shaped recoveries all over the place. So if we're finally going to be bullish on the market, then, you know, we got to get these things moving. Of course, this one here is an example of what everything's doing. Looking on the monthly, you came all the way back down to the bottom. So if you bought in down here, you know, you bought the bottom potentially. Nice looking wick. So we're going to see. Got to get back over the 236 here, but it looks good. I mean, you're not bullish by any means at the moment, but it looks like the macro bottom was in. You're holding over the 382 going sideways, just like we saw on that other coin. This is exactly what we saw on XCN at one point. It got over the 236 and it was just going, it did this exact move and it just blasted out of here. So as long as you're over 3.7, potential to push through the larger 4.7 and then bullish over 9 on NKN. But clearly, I mean, that's all we can say. The bottom looks like it's in on the macro, but it's not bullish yet because you're making lower lows and lower highs. So at some point we'll get confirmation of these things being bullish, and then they're just going to be leaving. So this one here in NKN, I don't know if people are, you know, I don't know if this one's going to get bought up too much. So 26, 27 cents up to maybe 30 cents would be your 8x, and then 57 to 60 cents, maybe $1. So I guess maybe NKN to $1 would be a 27x. Next resistance is 100 to 102K for Bitcoin. Let's see. What is the 786? Yeah, 100. According to the fib we've had on the chart, 94.4 broke. We held 100. 732. Yeah, if we get up here and get over this, if we get over 100K again, it's game on. We're right here. If we can break this level here, I think it's going to start flying. Yeah, if we get Bitcoin over 100K, then it's time to at least start. Man, I hope so. What's up, T13, my man? Oh, by buying their coins. It is what it is. If I have to get out of Beam, it's so be it. My focus right now is just, I gotta spend time with my kids, and I gotta just get this YouTube channel going. It needs to wake back up. Focus my energy. Airtech is coiling up. There's going to be 1 million buyback for the whole month of May for upcoming tier 1 listings. Did you see it on X? No, I did not see it on X. Is that true? Casper. Yeah, we've been looking at Casper a lot lately. Yeah, the top is in on Casper. I mean, just the whole market is getting stuck right now. At some point, we're gonna have some moves up, I guess. I hope. Yeah, Casper doesn't look bad. A double bottom with a higher low. Let's see what it tells us. You're down. Yeah, you're right below the 382 in that direction. Got stuck 3 times at the 618. So clearly, right now, it needs to get over 26 or 2.5. And then as for where it's getting stuck at, you're holding over the 0.5. Yeah, you hit the low to the high 786. So this is the exact same move that a lot of coins are doing. Forming these double bottoms with a higher low, hitting that final support level, and then bouncing up. That's not a good looking wick there. I don't like Casper to begin with, but I really don't like it. I just would never buy it. Maybe for a long position, but as long as you're over 8.6, then you got to get over a penny and a half to be bullish. If you can get back over a penny and a half and stay over that level down here, which it looks like it should be the bottom, then maybe you have something. And then clearly I have to get over 6 pennies. Once you get over 6 pennies, bullish over 24, which that's already a large move. I mean, we're looking at monthly candles just to get the noise out of the way, but just for this thing to be bullish, it has to do a 17x. Oh, excuse me. But it is setting up for a potential bottom. So if you're lucky, you get a 17x out of Casper. If it's going to be bullish and people can buy it, or they're going to buy it or want to buy it, just to do a 786 retracement in a bull market would be 162x to $2. Yeah, I don't even know what Casper is, but just to hit 76 would be a 50x. But there's a lot of coins that look like they're coiling up. I'd imagine AI Tech's going to have a decent little run. I don't know where it's going to end up, but you said it's coiling up. Let's see. Let's see if you're lying to us. Yeah, I mean, it's doing what the rest of the market is doing. This one's getting over the 236. It looks like it's trying to form something bullish here. It doesn't look horrible. So as long as you're over that macro 236, I would say bottom is in. Low to the high, short term, as long as you're over 3.7, 3.5 pennies, you're holding there, you're bullish. Yeah, like I said, some of these coins are getting over levels and they're just kind of holding. Clearly this one, we got to get it over the 382.65 up through our red box. Up to about, what is that, 7.7, and then this thing's bullish at that point and back alive. But clearly, bottom is in. I mean, it doesn't have to be. We could easily, if we're not going up soon, we could easily drop back down and go sideways for months. But if you can stay over, what do we say, 4, bottom is in. If not, you could come down and set up for a double bottom with a higher low like a lot of the coins are doing. So we'll see how it plays out. So as of right now, if you do not hold over 4, you have to stay over 3.3 to be bullish. That's a 21% drop. And then, like I said, you run the risk of dropping, 6.18 if you break the 382.26 will be a 37% drop. And then you would have that very bullish setup for it to finally go. I mean, it's a waiting game. All you can do is buy and hold if you're going to hold for the bull run and just wait. That's really all you can do. What's up, history? Can we look at well? Yeah, well looks good too. Bottom is in on well. It's just everything is getting stuck. But zooming out to the weekly, to the monthly, clearly higher highs and higher lows. Tagged a trend again. You're above the 382, getting stuck at the 0.5 at the moment. It's just we're not bullish yet. Things are waking up, but we're just not there yet. But that's all I need. All I need is beam to wake up. High to the low, 382.5 is where you're getting stuck. So not bullish until you get back over that level at 3.2. Got to wick above. And then clearly the 618, double 618, and 5.6. If you get over 5.5 pennies, then you're in good shape. But it looks like clearly the bottom is in, as we keep saying. And we've been saying that. We've been saying since it tagged the trend on all these coins, the bottom is in. It's time to go up. And the fact that we look at the weekly and the monthly a lot now, it's happening in real time in front of our face. But things get stuck and then we pull back and then we go up and pull back. At some point, these coins will just rocket out of here and we'll be shocked and wonder who flipped the switch on them. But yeah, I still think this thing's going to $1. $1.30 would be a 42, 43x from here. Well, it's not a bad choice. What's up, JY? Yeah, Turbo's been moving. Damn, it's already 3:30. Yeah, I mean, ever since we've been saying the bottom is in on Turbo, she's been going back up. So, I mean, she's over the macro 3.2, 2.36. So you're macro bullish over 4 here. I think once this thing breaks over 007 here, this level, that she's going to just fly to a new high. But it is getting stuck right now, so just keep that in mind. Maybe we're going to push through now that Bitcoin's trying to push through. I think once Bitcoin gets a weekly candle close over the 618, then maybe these coins will go up. But we may be in store for sideways for now, consolidation. So you got stuck right at the 618 at pretty much 6. You're holding over the 0.5382. 236 rather. So we'll see how it plays out. If we get these coins breaking these levels, then we may have a breakout on our hands. Yeah, Turbo had a nice move from the bottom. Some things haven't moved, like PNG. PNG is still sitting in the macro resistance area. So maybe PNG is a good play. PNG hasn't had it move up yet. I don't know. It still looks kind of iffy on the weekly. Wait, let me get my... I should have another chart. Is that the right one? Oh, that's the right one. The same thing with PNG, just like Turbo, just like everything else. Bottom is in, it looks like over the 3-2. You're down below, low to the high 3-2 on the macro charts. I mean, it still looks a little iffy here because every time it drops, it forms this move, it drops again, it forms this move. So it could still come down to 1-1 here. So I don't know. Let's see. Why did I buy Beam over Jasmine? Because Jasmine's stuck at heavy resistance and Beam's on the bottom looking bullish, looking like a champ. I guess PNG's over the 3-2, so you're holding bullish right now. But just looking on the macro chart, these coins that hit the bottom, especially looking on the monthly, it doesn't look great, but that's where these coins were a couple weeks ago, like Turbo, and then they just went up. So let me see here. So you got to get over that 3-2. I don't know, man. As soon as I sell Beam, it's like you said, it's going to go up. Because I did the same thing with XCN. I lost pretty much all the money on XCN, and then I sold, and it was like 4 or 5 days later, it just went up. If I would have just waited, I could have got some of my money back. Yeah, so something like PNG here. Let me see. God. PNG for a 618 retracement, 160% move up from the macro bottom. I don't know. I just got to get comfortable with not being in the market at all. I think that's what's going to have to be. Oh wow, we got 40 people in here. We've had 20 people for the last couple of weeks, months. Now we got 40 people in here on the day. That's nice. Some of you guys are coming back. Are we back? Yeah, so if I sell Beam and put it into PNG, then PNG is going to do nothing and Beam's going to run. Injective. What is Injective doing? Injective, let's see. Yeah, we just looked at this coin. Someone asked for it. Maybe it was you, I don't remember. What are we doing on the macro chart? High to the low. What do we have going on here? Yeah, you're holding over the 618. It looks like all the other coins on the macro of charts. It hit this area here that was support, resistance, and you're back at it. So you would have to imagine that's the macro bottom for Injective too. Just like Turbo, just like PNG, just like ACH, just like LCX. It just looks like we're putting in macro bottoms all over the place. And you're sitting over the smaller time frame if we want to go there. You're sitting over the 786 here. So you're looking good over the 618. It's doing the same thing. All these coins are just waiting. They're waiting to break the little high here, just like Bitcoin, and we're sitting here holding support. If Bitcoin can just push through, then these coins are going to start taking off. That's all we need. It's not in a bad spot. Macro bottom is in. It's over the 786. It's consolidating on the smaller time frames. It broke the downtrend. So you would have to imagine it's up from here. Not straight up yet, but up and sideways. So this thing to hit a higher high is not a bad move from where you are now. Would be $92, would be an 8.5x, and then $173 to $200 on Objective would be your 20x. And like I keep saying, if these coins actually do end up breaking these levels, so any lower than 776 here, this level here, then we're not going up for a long time. And it's going to change all our price targets. Because if we end up dropping down, then it'll change everything. What's up, Angie? Yeah, if I could pick 3 coins, I would, but I only have enough money for 1 coin. And not even, I shouldn't even have it in the market because I got things to do, bills to pay. I think someone said bells earlier. Yeah, the same thing with bells here. It looks like the beam chart, just like everything else. If these bottoms aren't in and we don't start going up from here, then I don't know what I'm doing then. Because you got a double bottom pattern with a higher low, low to the high. You're over the macro 236, you're over the 382, over the 236 here at 26.4, so it's bullish right now. And the macro bullish over 3.4. But this coin here also, depending on what time frame you want to look on it, double bottom with a higher low. We've seen this multiple times on these charts where you can just look back at a coin that already ran to the moon, and you see this exact pattern in some form or fashion. So bells here, it looks like it's about to take off, at least to that first leg up for us. 618, 786 retracement for a decent move. So this one may be getting ready to go up to 60 cents and do a 22x, 23x. So bells is not in a bad spot either. I think Brett is doing the same thing. Brett's going to be a winner also. Yeah, she's over the 382, or he is, whatever. Clearly the bottom was put in. Yeah, not quite the best bottom being put in, but we've seen this also. The double bottom with a lower high, or a lower low, and then it just takes off and it's bullish again. But it's doing the same thing here. It's setting up, it's holding over the 382 at 5.6, it's consolidating, potentially in a bullish pattern. Yeah, Brett doesn't look horrible. As long as you're over 5.69 or 5.7, it looks like it's about to start moving up. Yeah, these coins are about to start going up, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I can only go by what the charts are looking like. Because there's no magical indicator that's going to tell you that. You can look at volume and all that, of course, which you're clearly bullish here. Or about to be. But yeah, Brett's not in a bad setup at the moment. It just depends on how large of a move we're about to get. I know people are calling for bear market and Bitcoin to come down still, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Everything's about to 2x. Brett up to 14.5 would be 2x. Brett to a higher high, 1272 at 44 cents would be a 6x, 6.5x. But Brett's probably going to 20x plus. So Brett to $1 would be your 15x. And then the next stop would be a 35x. So Brett to 250 probably. BTC is breaking up some more. Viewers, let's go. Yeah, we're holding at 40. Shipping is pumping in slow motion. Yeah, shipping's a good one. It'll go up at some point. Or not shipping, shipping. Sping. Sping's on my list. It's a good play, good rollover play. Like I keep saying, I just got to get one coin to pump. I just got to get one positive coin. I mean, one positive thing to happen in the world of crypto. And then my life would be a little bit better. Yeah, the whole market's doing the same thing. We're not really moving and we're kind of getting stuck. But everything, like I keep saying, is looking good. unless some kind of, you know, black swan or whatever's going to happen and these coins just all break down and Bitcoin falls, I don't see that happening just with this normal thing we have going on here. Shipping's in the same spot, high to the low. The slow bleed up is what we keep saying. You're over the 236, bottom in over 5.9. It's just kind of consolidating. That's not bad. With Bitcoin trying to push up and these coins holding over support levels and consolidating, that's bullish. AXGT can't reach the 1618. AXGT to the moon. Can't break over the 1618. What are you talking about? Let's see. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, I mean, if people are gonna buy this coin, I mean, like I keep telling you, my man, not every coin's gonna go do 40x's, 20x's. There's going to be a big, I mean, there's so many coins now, there's going to be a handful of coins that actually run and do these moves. In my opinion, at least. I mean, if we have a monster bull run, then we'll see, but there's no way to tell. But that's a large move. I don't know what this coin even is. I don't see anyone talking about it. So are we going to look up and it's doing a 40x? Maybe. It's got a good setup here. It's hit the bottom again. I wouldn't hold it that long. If I was bullish on this project and I knew about it and I knew the community and I was in on it, I would get out. You know, like I keep saying, if I get a 5x out of a coin, I'm out. So a 786 retracement for a higher high from this high would be 60 cents. So 60 cents at a 5.5x, I'm out. At most, a new high would be the 1272 at 2. So $2 on a coin like this at 11 pennies. It's probably, if it's going to get bought and people are going to pile into this coin, it's probably going to be at $2, and then it's over. You can always hold up to the 1618, but I doubt it's going to even get there, and I doubt it's going to go over that. But if it does and you're holding, congratulations. But I don't see it breaking through that, getting over $5 and doing a 60x, 70x, 100x to the next stop at 12. It's more likely not going to happen. Take that $90 and go degen on some lotto tickets. Oh man, nah, it's gonna come out. I gotta put gas in my truck probably, more likely than not soon, because I had to go get the kids yesterday. Had to go see the kids and spend time with them. Like I keep telling you guys, it's a 2-hour drive. It's an hour there, a little over an hour there, hour back, driving around town. And then I gotta do it again today, and then take them back Sunday night. So it is what it is. Getting used to the poor life, I guess. Griffin. Griffin to the moon. What is Griffin doing? Let me change the music. What time is it? Almost 4? Damn. Oh, the day's getting away from me already. Griffin, what is Griffin doing? Yeah, Griffin doesn't look bad. We drew this box, I think it was last night. I don't remember, but it's doing the same thing the rest of the market's doing. It's simply getting stuck at this level here. You're holding over our green box, 236, bottom is in. It has to get over A5 to be bullish. Bullish. Okay, that's our 382, 236. So as long as you're over this box, you're bullish still. Pretty much 5, as long as you're over 5 pennies. But like I said, it's doing the rest of the market. It's curled up, it's holding, it's consolidating. Like I said, if Bitcoin decides to move out of here, then we should get a decent move on a bunch of these coins we're looking at. So a 20% move up to 8.5 to be bullish, and then 618 retracement's 160% move. So I mean, that's all we're looking for now. Bitcoin to move up, all these coins move up and get stuck, and then we kind of hold, and then wait for the summer to get over, and then we go to the moon. Or hell, even getting above the 618 and then holding, and then I mean, we still got a while to go, I think, but we're looking for that first move. But Griffin here is going to be a good play. I mean, you just got to do your research on these coins and see what they actually do, actually have communities. Because if no one knows about them, which I know people know about Griffin, and you can just simply do a YouTube search on these coins, like I guess I need to do on that AXGT coin, see if anyone's talking about it. But if you're bullish on this, a new high would be 150 for a 22x from today. Yeah, did we do a poll today? Oh, I didn't even put up a poll. Dang it. There we go. We got a poll up. Yeah, so everyone please hit the like button for me to help out, answer the poll, and we'll see if we can help the algorithm out. Yeah, we got 41 people in here. They're slowly, it's just like the market, they're slowly FOMOing into the channel. Slow bleed in. Alright, let me bring up Arc Block. I keep hearing a noise again. I gotta go see what the noise is. I don't know if it's neighbors always here or what. But me being in this room with this air conditioning and my headphones on, it's, I can't really hear what's going on, but I hear something. But yeah, Arc Block, we've been saying on Arc Blocks, just like all the other coins, the bottom is in, can't go lower. If it does, then we're never going up. So now off of that wick, it looks good. I mean, Arc Block's just another coin that looks like it's about to start rolling up, just like Turbo. Alright, I'll draw a fib here in just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. So the noise I'm hearing is actually thunder. All right, we'll look at arc block. High to the low. You're over the 236, getting stuck at that 786 here. So you tag the 382. So once you get over $1, you're bullish again on arc block. But like I keep saying, the bottom is in. Yeah. Yeah, is the music too loud? You guys let me know, because when I went to go look, I got my phone and music seems really loud. Let me turn it down just a little bit, because it seemed really loud to me on my phone at least. I just want background music, not just blaring music all the time. Let me know if that's better. Stater. Yeah, we'll look at Stater. Toss it into Mochi, Toby, Ski Mask, Kitten. Yeah, I may do that. I'm actually just tired of holding it. I mean, if it goes up after I sell, so be it, but yeah, arc block's gonna rocket out of here to 30 bucks. I think the macro bottom is in. $20 to $30 on arc block probably. So that would be your 22x up to pretty much 20, and then if it hits 30 bucks, that's a 37x. But once we get over 90 to $1, you're bullish. But I do think the macro bottom is in. I think SD was looking bullish when we looked at it last time. Oh no, what is she doing? Yeah, you're stuck at the 236, you're below it. You've been going sideways forever. So I think we'll go low to the high on SD. Yeah, not perfect. I've never liked the SD chart, but you're over the 786, so that should be the bottom. You put in a slightly higher low. You're getting stuck at the 618, 236 of course, and then bullish over 89 to 96. That double 382 there. Pretty much over 96, 97, then you're bullish again. And clearly on SD here, once you get over the 0.5, if it ever does, over 150, then this thing's going to the moon. The fact that it got stuck there every time, I think once you get over 150 on SD, it's going to just rocket out of here. If it's going to rocket out of here. But, I mean, it doesn't look horrible for a macro bottom being put in. But if you're bullish on this one, a new high on Stater would be a 50x up to $26 almost from the bottom. Conservative price to get out would be $4.50 or so, probably $5. It'll probably wick above and do a 10x almost. And then one last one in the other direction for SD. Come on. So resistance is of course the 236, that other level, and then this 382 here. Ooh, where'd my energy go? $3 to $5. Yeah, if you want a realistic price and you're just looking to make some sort of money out of it, I think if it's going to get bought and people are going to buy it and it gets over $1.50, then it's definitely going to hit too. I think $4 to $5 is very, very fair. I think $5. So if I had Stater, I'd get out at 5 and get almost 10x from today on that potential bottom. Yeah, that'll never happen for me, my man. 100x. That would be nice. I'm gonna look into it though after stream, because I don't think I'm gonna hold anymore. We got Sean for 2. I appreciate that. ZBCN. I appreciate the 2. Yeah. Yeah, if I could just get, I mean, we're what? We're coming up on 13,000 subscribers on the channel now. It's crazy. If I could just get half of the people to be members, then I wouldn't have no worries anymore. Not even half, just 25% of you guys. We're monthly members. I mean, it's not expensive. It's only $2. But that would be nice. Come on, move. What are you doing? Why is my mouse not working? But yeah, ZBCN, it's pushing again. Oh no. Damn. This is what I'm talking about. Because I had the decision down here to buy Beam or ZBCN, and I chose Beam. And Beam's just been going up ever since I bought the other coin. It's ridiculous. And now if I sell Beam, Beam's going to do this exact move. I just can't win. Yeah, ZBCN's, oh, she's making a higher highs. Oh, damn. Maybe I should sell it and just put it into ZBCN right now, because ZBCN looks like it's gunning for a higher high. It's doing this same move again, so she's about to 70. Oh, damn. She moved up since the update earlier. You're over the 618, over the 382. This thing's looking bullish right now. Yeah, ZBCN's about to do a 60% move up to 2.4 maybe. Yeah, ZBCN does not look bad over that 618. Once it gets over 1.5 and then 1.617, especially if it gets over the 618 here, it may even take off out of here. But we don't want to see it come up here and get stuck and then pull back. I mean, it could. It's still bullish overall, but what are we looking at? 3-day candle chart. Yeah, it's doing the same exact thing it did back here. It crossed bullish, and then the green volume spawned in, and it just went. All right, hold on. So ZBCN looks good. I appreciate the 2. There's really nothing to say on it. It looks bullish right now. You're over everything you need to be over to be bullish. If it can get through the 0.5 here, the next stop is 1.8. So if it's going to put in another lower high, maybe it wicks up here. At least a 23% move is loading right now, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, besides that one wick here, this thing started making a higher high, and then from this pretty much flat bottom, it started to curl up here. Besides that wick, one last dip. It looks bullish. It looks like it's gunning for the 786, to be honest, my man. We're gonna look up over the weekend, and she's gonna be up 60%, and then that's your spot to get out. All right, let me see here. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at the Discord. Did you guys go join the Discord? Oh man, I hate when it makes me log in every time. Give me a second. Wait, what? All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, just give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm trying to do something here. Yeah, you guys answer the poll. Oh, damn. Oh, man. Hold on. All right. All right, so what are we looking at? What's up, Metal Detecting? How you doing, my man? 700K in 2030? I don't know. Sequoia just dumped 22% if you want to buy the dip. Man, let's see here. Let me do something real quick. What did I say? All right, I'm distracted at the moment, but give me a second. All right, Kadena. Does anyone like Kadena? Kada. Oh, damn, it's already 4. But yeah, ZBCN doesn't look bad here. She just broke that little high and she's pushing. Kadena to the moon. What is she doing? It's the bottom end. Yeah, she's stuck at resistance at the moment, so just keep that in mind. Back testing the trend, it looks like, and at least 618. I think we went over this yesterday or something. But if you can get over pretty much 70 cents, then you're back to being alive. But another coin that tried to push and got stuck. Let's go ahead and get this one off. So you're down below that. What we'll do here is we'll go high to the low. So high to the low on Kada. You're over the 3-2. So if we could just punch through that 618 level that we had up at 70, you're good to go. And then once it gets back over $1, the bottom is in. There's nothing bullish on the chart though, so you're still getting stuck. You're still making macro lower lows and lower highs. So it really needs to come up here and get bullish over about $2, 193, 194, where it gets stuck every time, and then you can be bullish on it. And then where is this thing going to run to? Is this one on Coinbase? I don't know. So a 618 retracement for a safe bet would be 543 for a 7.5, almost an 8x. And then if you think it's going to go higher than that, 11 to 12 bucks would be a 15x. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't know. No one talks about Kate anymore. But it's not horrible. It's got a down and sideways chart. It's been going down forever. It looks like the bottom has been put in. If it goes lower than that, then it's never going up. But if it gets over those levels, then it'll have some sort of a decent little run, at least a 618 retracement. Same thing with GFI. GFI, the bottom is in. I think we already looked at it today, I'm not sure. Yeah, you hit the final 786 support just looking at the macro, and it's just doing what the rest of the market's doing. It's getting stuck. We drew this red box here. If it can get over the 618, our red box, pretty much over 95 cents, then you're back. But the bottom was put in, and it's just, like I said, doing like the rest of the market. Everything's getting stuck. If we can get Bitcoin to push higher, then these coins will get unstuck, hopefully. But that is your 382 at the bottom of the box where you're getting stuck right now. So you're not bullish until you get over this box. And then GFI. GFI to a 786 retracement would get you almost an 18x to about 15 bucks. What's up, Alan, my man? How you doing? What's up, Legendary Man? Lion is up 42%. What's up, Zach? Polygon. Yeah, Polygon's on my chart, but it's not the best looking overall macro chart. Let's see here, because she wasn't, yeah, she's still making lower lows and lower highs. Down below the macro 3-2. It was bullish back here holding, but yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. It's making a very large falling wedge. It's going to have some sort of a decent run, so it is on my rollover list to play. And looking at it here, let's get some of this off. So macro over 28, 29 and a half, or 29. Then you're bullish on it again. We got to pull this down from the last time we looked at it. So from the 2021 high to the low, got to get back over 30, and then 47 to be bullish. And then clearly, once it breaks the top of this pattern right we're in, once it finally gets let's see, yeah, it looks like it needs to get a monthly candle. Once you get a monthly candle over 66 to close, bullish over 95 would be your bull run. But from where it is now, these older coins, we're looking for 5 to 10 X's. So I honestly don't know where they're going to go. I mean, with this macro setup, you would think it's going to blast all the way up here, which it may. But if I had this coin from where it is now, then 786 retracement up to $1.50, $1.60 for 6.5 X's, I'm getting out. And if it makes a slightly higher high, maybe hit its $4 to $5, that's where you get your 20X. Is it going to rocket up here to $6? Maybe. Depends on how big of a run we have. What's up, Crypto Homes? But yeah, Digibyte's another good one. DGB. It's also on my list. Yeah, this one's holding up way better. I think we pulled this up here because, yeah, I will just pull it down. Oh, jeez. You guys hear that? Can you hear the thunder? Oh, that's why we had it there. All right, so Digibyte made a higher high in 2021, so yeah, let me fix that. That's why we had it there. So from the 2021 high to the low, you're stuck below the 236, but it's not a bad looking chart. It's going sideways. So there's still time to get in. And then Digibyte here. I don't know, is Digibyte going to rocket up here for a higher high and hit 50 cents? Like I said, it depends on how big of a bull run we have. If we have a massive bull run gearing up, then a 50x to 50 cents. But there's no way I would hold this. If it stays down here and I can roll over 618 retracement to 4.5, 5 cents for our 5x, I'm out. And if you're lucky, a little over 9x to 8.5 to 9 cents. So maybe 10 cents is tagged. So yeah, I'm gonna play it safe. A 10-cent digibyte would be your 10x, and then you get out. But there's no guarantee. We're getting out of super. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of beam because it's just not doing anything. It'd be nice if I had more money to put in some different coins and buy some gamble coins, like you said, but it's just not there yet. But I'm okay with it. I got to get the channel moving. Myro to the moon. Let's see what she's doing. Yeah, we've been calling Myro the bottom is in. Really couldn't go any lower. You're still getting stuck on our red box, so as long as you're over the 236, bottom is in on the macro. On Myro, it looks like the bottom is in, and it's doing like the rest of the market. Like this coin here, like we looked at. What did we look at earlier? These coins are holding up, and they're looking good. They're consolidating. I don't see why these coins would move back up from bottoms and macro bottoms and hold, and it just go right back down. So this is looking good on Myro. There's still a chance to get in on Myro because Myro is going to be a big play. You're consolidating on the smaller time frames. It looks good as long as you're over 2.4. Once you get over this box, I believe that is the high to the low. Yeah, you're 382. So bullish over about 30 or 3. So once you get over 3 pennies on Myro, it's bullish. Macro over 4. Let's just get that out of the way. And then Myro, where's she at? 2 pennies? Yeah, Myro's gonna rocket up to $1. Yeah, Myro's gonna come up here at $1.25 and do a 48x. So she's probably gonna 50x. Yeah, it's already past 4. Damn. Alright, we're gonna have to cut this here. Maybe I'll get back on when I get back, but I gotta go drive and get kids, and now it's raining and thundering, so it's gonna be one hell of a time. But I do appreciate you guys coming in here. I will be back on here tomorrow, if not later on tonight when I get back. We'll see what happens, but I appreciate you guys coming in here. I appreciate the couple of super chats. Let me end the poll. Yeah, you guys are bullish. 82% said yes. But yeah, I'll try to get back on here later. I want to get this done. But like I said, I appreciate you guys coming in. None of this is financial advice, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.